Right, here we go. Welcome back to the channel and to another stream. And here we are then, the new daily races. First look, let's see what we've got this week on Gran Turismo 7, the new daily races. And by the look of it, we're jumping in, continuing from what we were doing on Friday. By the look of it, with daily race A on Suzuka in the Honda N1. So I think today, we'll do all three I think today. We'll go A, B, C, rinse and repeat, I think. Have a nice look at all the new dailies that we've got this week on GT7. And just see, as ever, what the state of play is with the new dailies. Hey up, Kev, welcome into the stream. Big, massive thanks. Absolute hero for 1, 2, 3 gifted on the channel. Absolute hero, Kev. And hope, as always, all is well in the world of Kev. Absolute hero. We've got Fernando, Homie, and Wrench with the memberships from Kev. And we've got 2.5 minutes to get ready. Daily Race A, Suzuka East Course in the Honda N1. See how we get on. I don't think we'll need traction control, not in a K car. Oh, it's a bit slower than the one I was in on Friday, the one that I tuned up for the K car cup I was doing. Although, something tells me this race is not as simple as it looks. We're going to find out, I reckon. All good, good stuff, Kev. And hello, One. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. Get a very quick lap and a bit, minute and a half before we get in. Right, this way on the East Course. Just cut that there. Right, it's minute and 10, not too bad. Well, there we go. That's our warm-up. Orders good. Good stuff, One. Good stuff. Here we go. Daily Race A. So yeah, as always, hope everyone tuning in is well. On Monday, we had a bit of a storm here earlier, and it was very, very wet early on. But it seems to have disappeared now. It's all nice and sunny outside, not a single cloud in the sky. So there you go. That's the what they were talking about. Is it Storm Flores, whatever it was? But it's been and gone over here, and it's all clear now. But how's it going to be in the Honda N1 on Daily Race A? Right, so what we're doing, grid start, okay, is it going to be one of those? Nope, just hold the, put your foot down, Bit of TC to get off the line. Crispy gear shift then, not too bad though. Yep, cheers Captain Gios, appreciate it as well. And GG's as well. 45 subs to go to the big old 10k. I'm sure you'll be there, well, next to no time, the way things are going there at the minute. Right, 5 laps. So 29 degrees near Paris, pretty warm. That should start making its way up our way at some point soon. It's a bit understeered though, this Honda. Just chuck it round, it can take it a bit on these curbs. Oh, he had a flag, so we go for a pass then, but it's too late now. What happens now? Right, one more lap to go. I'll have to go for it at some point. Very casual moving across there. P1's got a penalty, so we'll see how that one's going to come in. There's P4 closing. They get a penalty for putting the corner. Or could quite possibly... Oh, that's too far in front. Let's go this way. Not bad. P2 in the Honda N1. Could hopefully just sprint around the track as quick as these cars. Quite possibly. They're not the fastest cars, the K cars. They're not really made for crashing around a racetrack as hard as they can. Not too bad then, that one, to start off with. Right. That's daily base A. What's daily base B? Brands Hatch in the GR4 cars. I think we've got a minute to go. We'll just go straight into it, I think. Straight in. Yeah, cheers, Kev, for GGs. Appreciate it. As always, I think we'll just go straight in because it's Brands Hatch Indy. I've been here before, know where it goes. I have set a time on it already, so... Now, I use the Genesis, but there are... Subaru, WRX, and the McGann Trophy. We'll follow Petrol Ted. 12 in the world and see what we can do in a minute and 15. Than that. I'll go from the back, I think. The back, go on the back of the grid. Did we set a time? I'm going to say... no, that's fine. We'll go from the back, I think. 1 second penalty. Yeah, there was a bit of a move, wasn't there, on the start-finish line. When they came across to defend the position, shall we say, on that one. But this is Brands Hatch Database B. G70s are in the house again. And we'll have a look and see what Brands Hatch is like. 10 laps, racing hard tyre. It's a standard combo for this one, Brands Hatch Indy. Where I think every lap time on the leaderboard is within like a second of one another. Right then, in the Genesis G70. Yep, cheers Kevin1, appreciate it. See what we can do. Daily Race B. And then we've got Daily Race C at some point to go to as well. And then we know what we're dealing with, or what we're going, well, what the what's going to get chosen for us for Wednesday. What the races are like. Oh, this is rapid. What it is compared to the Honda, it's rapid. I'll get too close to this guy then. Bit of a skid there on the Scooby. Right, halfway. It's a very processional race so far. It's got quite send it there. Evening Game Plan, welcome to the stream, thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. Back to the McLaren now. Not bad so far, these two in front. It's relatively clean. Right, one more to go. G70, yeah, the Genesis G70. I set a time in it earlier, so I thought I'd use that to start with. Not too bad with no time. WRX, tried it earlier, and it's the pretty nice drive. Yeah, a lot of WRXs at the top of the leaderboard in this race as well. It could well be the meta, or one of the meta cars coming through quite early on in Daily Race B. Right, so I think in this one, you definitely need a qualifying time in this one on Brands Hatch Indy. And we've got 8 minutes, 8 laps, 9 laps, 10 laps, whatever, to set a quali time. Try and beat my 48 flats on my main account that I set earlier. Yep, cheers Kev to GG's. You like it? Well, might have to try it at some point then. Subaru. Oh, I've got 8 minutes to get myself a lap time. Did a delivery for race A, but you put brand hatch decals on it. I suppose it can happen. Yeah, and cheers as well for the GGs. Appreciate it, as always. around the corner. Down through Paddock Bend. Or might be a 47, just think, might be. 47, or just about. Wide. See where that stacks us for now. You've got 48 flat in the Aussie account. GG's on that. Might have to try the G70. It's a good car, G70. It is a decent car on Brands Hatch. Always has been. The old Genesis G70. Yeah, but cheers as well for the GG's. Appreciate it, as always. Let's see where do I stack up? Not too bad, but the thing about this one is all the quality times are going to be massively close. So, I don't know. If this was like a proper daily, 1,900 and something, I think. It's like what it's the equivalent of, roughly. It's not bad. GTR's in there as well. Brennan Began Trophy as well. Another one to look at. But yeah, the brake balance, yeah, +5 in the Genesis. Back on FIFA, not been on any GT7. I've not played FIFA for a very long time. I think FIFA 20 was my last one that I went on FIFA-wise. I think FIFA 20. I think one of the best career mode saves I ever had on FIFA was on, I think, FIFA 13. 12 or 13. When I got a financial takeover for, I think it was Burton Albion or something like that. And I managed to convince a 40-year-old, I think he was 40 at the time, 40-year-old David Beckham to sign for Burton Albion. I mean, the financial takeover may have influenced the decision ever so slightly, but... And I think at the start, he did say no because of the fact that it was a very low step, like a massive step down. But I was able to convince him that it was the right decision. Right, 2 minutes. I think at one point I had a career save at Barcelona, I think, on one of the earlier FIFAs. And Lionel Messi put in the transfer request, obviously the best player in the game at the time. So I was like, no, I'm not selling you. You stay in, because I say you are, basically. But then the game sold him for me, because I refused to sell him. And they sold him to Arsenal, of all teams, and I think it was about just over half of his transfer, of his worth in the transfer window. Just because I refused to sell him. And I said, no, you stay in. I'm not selling you. I'm not having it. Not too bad. We've got 47.9. Hello, Johnny and Alan. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. How are you today? Good, thanks, Johnny. All is good. Yeah, I remember that one. It was so if players wanted to leave, you could refuse, but then the board would sell the players for you if you refused to sell them. And yeah, the Barcelona board said to me one day, you wouldn't sell Lionel Messi, so guess what? We've done it for you. There you go. It's gone to Arsenal. Here we go. What is it? About 60, 70 mil. It's like half of his estimated worth in the transfer market at the time. So great. Thanks, game. Amazing work by the board. Right, I've got myself into P6 with a 47.9. The Genesis G70. Got 1 or 2 in this one. See how we get on. Move your PS5 back upstairs, back onto the rig. But yeah, remember that one. I had some other balmy career mode saves on the earlier FIFA games. And of course, I like FIFA 17, FIFA 18 and 19 in particular, when that was when like Man City were at the height of their prowess under Pep Guardiola in the Premier League. It's a bit like they're the best team ever right now. So Man City is. But even there, like, half the players used to say that they wanted to leave, and it was like, well, I don't really know why, but the season hasn't even started yet, and you want to leave, but, well, it's the way the game works, I guess. You've got Kevin De Bruyne saying that he's not happy with his play time, and it's like, hang on a minute, we've played, like, 2 games of pre-season, what are you talking about? Like, honestly. And then Aguero saying that he wanted to leave, and it's, I don't get it. Don't know what you're talking about. So 3 seasons into championship, not bad. With your own team called Wellington. Oh no, you got sacked. Oh, it does happen though. I think at some point, most people that do FIFA career modes have been sacked at some point. Just don't want to say that this happened to them. It can happen. Ambitions for the club. Your views versus the board views might not agree. The board are saying, right then, we want 3 trophies in your first season, please. And you're saying, well, no, because the team isn't good enough. And no, because the transfer budget isn't there. But, oh well, end of the season, right, that's it. Off you go. Flipping egg. Understeering like madness through there. I don't use 3rd gear. You just saw enough youth players, by the look of it. I had a few problems with a lot of youth players on my career modes as well. All saying that they wanted game time, and then after dropping them onto the bench for 1 game afterwards, they started saying, well, I'm going to threaten to leave then. And it's like, well, you're not in charge, I am, basically. So if you want to leave next transfer window, it can soon be, if you still want to go by that point, I can soon get rid of you. I mean, youth players, they're not going to break through necessarily into the Man City first team in your first season on FIFA 19, not with like Aguero, Kevin De Bruyne, rated at 90 and above. It's not going to happen. They're not going to get in. Let's try and chase down the Lambo. I think it's JMR in P3. So a profit of 2 million as well in the first season. Yeah, I really struggled with the objectives that said about making profit and stuff like that. I'm just like, I don't get it, and I just want to... If I want to spend money and buy players, I'll do it, basically, and I always used to just do it regardless of what the board said. If I wanted a player, I'd go and get him. That was basically it. It's like, well, the money's there, I'm going to buy him, so we'll talk about it afterwards. Right, it's one more lap to go. I'll do P4 on this one. Not too bad for Genesis G17. Not too bad. P4 in the Genesis G7. Got some SR back that I lost apparently somewhere on the lines. Right, it's not bad, that one. Yep, cheers Kev and Game Plan for the GGs as always, appreciate it. What time is it? Could do another one actually. And then Widow Springs. Widow Springs to do, haven't we, at some point? Scout out the dailies today and see what kind of challenge it's going to be when we do Last Sway on Wednesday. Did they clean out the dust and then the cat air out your PS5 as well? Well, that's good stuff though. Always good. Mine's pretty good as well. Do mine quite often. Meant the PC, I don't know really, because I took the PC out about a month and a bit ago, expecting it to be absolutely caked in dust, and I opened it up and it was like, wow, it's actually really clean. So I don't know, I don't really do it as much anymore. The only real thing with it is the front bit, the like the guard and the fans. apart from that, inside pretty fine. So yeah, just leave it as it is. I'm sure that it'll start telling me if it's too hot inside at some point. They're normally very good at telling you if there is a problem. Oh, trying to follow the Renault as close as I can, but it veers out. I could drive back up there and turn around, but I can't bother. We'll reset it. It's a lot quicker. Oh, missed turning. Missed me turning for the corner. Hello JOR, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. GG's on the last race. Got 3.5 minutes to try and improve my time a little bit. 47.9. All this well, good stuff, JMR. The Lambo is slow to defend. Not a bad car though, the Lamborghini. Round Brands Hatch Indy. The Genesis, it's just heavy, but we make do with it. Got 2 more minutes. Still got another lap end, got a minute to go. Oh, come on. Oh, it's gonna... Oh, no. $47,919. Lambo feels the nicest to drive, but can't overtake. Well, it is the fun that counts. It is the fun. I think the important thing is that you're having fun whilst you're doing it. And yeah, they nerf the cars that you like using. They nerf the cars that you like using. Not much you can do about it. Let's have a look at this one, P10 in the Genesis. Yeah, thanks, JWL. GL in this one as well. We're in P10. And see how this one's going to unfold. Yeah, cheers, One and Kev as well. Appreciate the GLs for the next stop at Brands Hatch. Got 10 laps to sort this out. Who's going to finish where? See how we get on. Got some right FIFA career modes back in the day. It's a bit like the trucking story is really all the career modes that I had on FIFA back in the day. Some had incredible success, some absolutely flopped. I think I went all over the place. I think I had jobs in the Premier League, France, Italy, all of Europe. I think I was at Bayern at one point in the Bundesliga, and I was over there. I think never got into MLS though. I never really got quite into MLS. Had a couple of saves, but just couldn't get into MLS. Bouncy, bouncy. Oh. What the Genesis likes to do, bounce over curbs quite a lot. Turned too early. I turned too early. That's my punishment. Right, it's lap 5. Oh, blind it, whoa. I got into P9 through that. A stroke of fortune on our side, most definitely. Right, let's go. Right, one more lap to go. We'll take that. Good race. Penalty put us back a bit, but we managed to get through the collisions and get through two, and not too bad P8 in that one. And there we have it. It sometimes all happens very quickly on short tracks like this. It's just a case of, well, what happens, happens. You either get through it or you don't. We got lucky to get through, and with it, P8 in the process. That's, yeah. GG's to JOR, who, P5 in the Lamborghini. Yeah, thanks to GG's. Appreciate it. Thanks, JOR. Good race in the Hurricane. P5 in that one. I guess the Hurricane, it can still go. It can still compete on the track. Just a case of pushing it against all the four-wheel drive monsters that go around the track now. As per the current BOP. When's the... So they'll be half hour, aren't they? So 1950. 8 o'clock. Minutes. Sweating like crazy with the races. This race, this race, it's you fall behind in this race and it's basically game over. It's you have to be there all the time. Paddock Bend, first corner, going wide into the gravel. It's just agonising watching everybody go past you, and you realise what a mistake you have made and how difficult it's going to be to come back from it. By looking at this, GTR, WRXs, G70s and Megane trophies, take note. Evolution final, take note as well. And a 155. And a Cayman as well. So this week, both races have got car selections on them. So we can do the randomizer for both of them, depending on which race it chooses. But we've yet to go to Willow Springs. We haven't tried that one yet. Like these close races, yeah, I guess I do as well. It is good. They are good. You get a lot of good battles when you're running as close as you are, just going round and round. It is good fun. It's a case of who's going to blink first, who's going to make a move in the group first. And when they do, what's going to happen? One. Lean a bit in the Genesis to get it to go anywhere. Oh, it's wide. Oh, just understeers out of there though. A bit of a quicker. Come on! That'll do. It's that. I'll do 47.8. Thought I was on a friends list. Sent a request. Yep, no worries, JWR. We'll accept it as and when. I'll just go on the main account and I'll get it on there. Not bad, 175. Well, again, on this one, the times, they all look very, very close. But, I mean, what are we? 47.8. So, 4/10 off the world record, but then again, it is very far on this one. The nature of the race. We've got 47.8, 175. Not too bad. I have to make a new page in Discord. I've got Trucking ETS2, B for career mode. I think now. The one when I decided to go to Queen's Park Rangers, I think on FIFA 12 or 13, back when in real life I think they'd just been bankrolled by, I think, Bernie Eccleston. And so I thought, I'm going to go there. And I think I bought a load of really good players when I thought, right, just to add realism to this career mode, I'm going to run it on the hardest difficulty setting I possibly can. And it didn't go very well. I was sacked 1 game to go of the season. Or was it 2 games? One or the other. But I persisted with it. I thought we could save it, but it didn't work. But it was really funny seeing all of these really high-profile players going down to the championship and just staying there. They all stayed at the club when it went down. Absolute heroes. Dedication to getting the club back into the Prem. Fixing my horrendous mess that I caused them. I don't know, I kept losing games and just thought, it's going to be fine, it's going to be fine, it's going to be fine. We're going to turn it around at some point. We'll turn it around at last 8 or so games. Great escape, that's it, done. We're going to be safe. Nah, it didn't happen, unfortunately. And in the end, the board said, right, that's it. We've had enough. You've got us relegated. That's it, you're gone. But we'll keep all the players. I think my marquee signing was like 30 million. But it was amusing to see all these like massive hierarchy players at the time that had signed all going down to the championship and just staying there in the championship. Like the most OP team in the championship ever. My my QPR team that went down on that FIFA save. But then from there to Barcelona, undefeated season at Barcelona, all the trophies, 100+ goals in the league campaign alone. I think I got Messi to like 96, 97 overall. Absolute machine of a player. I think Messi himself scored over 75% of all the goals that my team scored that season. I think it was at one point he was getting like 5 a game. It was ridiculous. It's like 6-0 wins in La Liga. Pretty standard, really. So if Messi failed to score a hat-trick in any game, at bare minimum, it was a worry that he was out of form, or he was about to say, "I want to leave." So it was a bit on there. The pressure of these runs that you have, they all must end at some point. Yeah, cheers, Captain GLs, appreciate it. As always, FIFA is on. GT7, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, thanks, JWR. Appreciate the good luck as well. We're in 3rd on this one. Get me, yeah, sorted. Great balance. Got Code in front of us. Oh, might be a penalty. Blimey, it's getting a bit close in this one already. I don't think Jack Needham's in a WRX. I think it is a Subaru, but not the WRX. It's a double from... Oh. It's a case of watch out. Good race out. There's a bit of rubbing, but it's pretty good so far. So, whoa, still going. This one is kind of every man for himself. In any case, there goes one wide. But this one is every man for himself on this one. No stone left unturned so far. Lap 6. Look at this. Oh, it's getting a bit. This is 3 wide here. It's not bad though, we're all still going round. We're in the middle of something, but oh, 3 laps to go. Anything can happen. Anything. It probably will. It looks calm at the minute, but I don't think this is over by a long, long way. Blimey. That'll do, P6. Oh. It's like 1992 BTCC Showdown, that one. Yeah, I don't think Jack Needham was in the WRX, unless might have been. We've just not noticed it. Oh no, there were. Fair enough, my eyesight. Have I got space or not? I don't. Yeah, it's quite good, that one. Right, I reckon, because it's half an hour, so 7:10, and then 15 minutes to go and get the hang of Willow Springs. Willow Springs, well, if that comes up on Wednesday, I really don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. Well, again, if this one comes up, I don't really know what's going to happen either. Last to 8 this week could be a challenging affair, to say the least. Yep, cheers, Kepler, GG's, appreciate it. As always. Right, I am 3/10 off Russ. So that's on another track. That's probably about a second. Maybe a bit more. Got 7 minutes before we jump back in. Just hangs really on that last corner. That was a bit late. No, not quite. PB. Might be. No. Let's go quicker. Got no grip though, but... Fair enough, get a reset. Right, come on, go. We're losing time, but we're still going quicker. Right, time for one more. Oh, that'll do. Have a rest before the next race comes in. Is what we'll do. Right, the next race He's coming in. Right, it's P6. Would be 47.8, 47.6 on the top. Right, it's got a few in it. We've got 1 or 2 in this one. I think Sparks as well. Right, we're in P6, 1 or 2 in this one. They're going to be at the back coming through, no doubt. So I've got to keep our wits about us in this one. Yeah, cheers one and JOR as well. Good luck with the race as well. Right, we are getting ready for the off Brands Hatch 10 lap. Frantic action in the last race. I think this one has the potential to be just the same at bare minimum. Well, here we go. GR level 1. Off we go. Right, this penalty is going to really set us back. Oh dear. The quick downshift to third. Go. Come on. We can do it. We get first corner at least. Paddock have been covered off. It's just a case of working it again. But in front though there. Get a penalty in a race like this, the whole pack of cards can come tumbling down if you're not careful. Right, it's 3 laps to go. Right, final lap. Brands Hatch Indy. Sparks behind us. 3.1 the gap. Oh, there we go. That'll do. Just getting that penalty. The initial worry was the penalty on this race. It can absolutely destroy you if you're not careful. There's the initial worry of where is that penalty, what's it going to do, where we're going to be, etc, etc. But it turned out not too bad, so happy with that. Just a case of the what happens when you get a penalty. And when a driver with the caliber of Sparks is bearing down on you, it's it does add to the thing, getting a penalty or making a mistake or whatnot. So that said, I'll take P6 from that lobby. Yeah, thanks JR, Kev, and 1 for the GGs. Appreciate it, as always. Good race, that one on Brands Hatch. Not too bad. Right, we'll carry on. So yeah, what is it now? It's 26 in here. We don't feel like it. The storm that we've... Well, we had a storm-ish earlier, but it was just like a really... Well, just a real, like, concentrated bout of very heavy rain. And then it just, yeah, it cleared up and that was that. A bit of a casual summer breeze in the air. That's it. Standard August weather. So that's the storm that we've had. That's it. All right. Come back in autumn. Or the new year is when they all come in, don't they? These storms that we have in the UK. But we've got to scout the joint out now on Widow Springs if we're going to be possibly running this on Wednesday in last 2A. Again, I've set a time, but I don't think that... I don't know. It's not too bad. Is the Nismo still... Well, the Beam... Oh, yeah, Beamer's in there. Oh, yeah, Nismo. I was going to say Nismo's about the same as the Beamer. So we might be alright using it. There's an Nismo Ghost we can follow. And of course, it's racing hard tyres. Let me guess, one pit stop. Yeah, pit stop to make on the racing hard tyre. Could be good. I know the soft tyres don't like this track very well. Or we can't drive the track very well to manage tyres. That's probably the main reason for it. So hard tyres, we might stand a chance. The car might be a little bit understeery here and there, might be a little bit there, but we might stand a chance on hard tyres. Not doing too bad. Where's that Nismo? Ghost car. Right, 6 minutes. It's quite dark as well, isn't it? Got the headlights on. Pretty dark. So at this corner, you just keep turning basically, and it goes eventually. Ooh, the grip. And then this last corner is quite long. Just keeps going. Maybe fourth on there. Made that one. So the metas are M6 and the BRZ. Two cars to look at for Wednesday then, if we do this race on Wednesday. Go on to steer there. That was nice out of there, a lot better. Won't finish this lap, but yep, thanks one. Don't know about this one. I don't know this track hugely. So this is going to be rough. 1 minute 12s at the top. I've not really done enough of it. I think even last away, this track, it'll be topping that as well. Go off in the sand, it's a very, very long way back. A very long way back. You're talking just go and wait for the next race to come round. Basically. Right, let's have a look. Widow Springs. We've got a pit stop to do. Whenever, basically. We'll take the pit stop when we take the pit stop, basically. We'll do that. Make sure we do it, otherwise we get a penalty of 1 minute or so. Widow Springs International Raceway. And the Big Willow. Yeah, thanks, one, for good luck. Appreciate it. And the Nismo doesn't like the curves. It doesn't. It really doesn't. So we're going to have to try and avoid them if we can. I think really the first race is just learn the track. Because even for Wednesday, we're going to need to know the track to a degree if we do race here on Wednesday. I've got to know it. Right, all of me, yeah, I'm ready to go. Yep, cheers, Kev, appreciate it as well. Rapid opponent, I think they're all rapid in here, to be honest, compared with us anyway. See how we get on. Keep turning, turning, turning. That's where the sand gets kicked up. Oh, I hate that corner. I just can't do that corner. Right, down here. Which app's change tyres? I'm not sure. I think it's any time you want to take the stop. If there's well, there's normally a lap, isn't it? Everyone does it. Just don't go the last corner. Everybody is staying out, so we'll do the same. Right, one's put in now. We're going to go into the back. Oh, careful, don't go up in the sand. Well, top two are absolutely flying at the minute. And they've got a hand at this track. I think it's looking like a tyre change, isn't it, on this one? Not just to stop in the box and go again. Right, that's 7. think I'm definitely going to change tyres. They're not looking too great. The front left wasn't anyway. We'll come in, change tyres. Got a flags out quite a bit at the minute. Know what's going on. Today we're learning the track as we go, lap at a lap at a time. I think it's slowly getting there. Didn't lose too much time there, but not ideal. Yeah, top 10 here, be quite good. Hello Ali, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. It's good thanks on this end. All the catching though. On to lap 13. Stop turning the wheel as much because it wears the tyres out doing that. Race of procession then, or of attrition rather, 12 runners remaining. Can't do the final corner. That's a very big weakness of ours on this track. It's going to cost us now as well. How's the weather? It's not too bad. Bit blustery, rainy earlier, but it's all cleared up now. This will be a fun race on Wednesday if we're doing this in last to 8. It really will be. Better cars with poor tyre wear. I got top 10 on the first race. Supposed to get a storm yesterday, but the just wind. We had a very like a cloud burst earlier with a bit of wind, and that was about it so far. For hours, it was, yeah, that was it so far for us. But it's meant to be coming over a bit, so we'll see how we get on. Fine with the subs as well. Yeah, thanks, Ali, appreciate it. It's not doing too bad. As things stand at the moment, it's all not too bad. We weren't last on... I think that's our first proper race on the Widow Springs, minus the campaign on sport mode. Yeah, some of the non-meta cars that can't do tyre management very well, we get them on this race. If we get this on Wednesday, it could be a rough night on Wednesday. It really could be a rough night on Wednesday. Going to be struggling away. The Dodge Viper. Oh, please don't pick that. I don't know now. I'm going to worry now about the randomizer, what it's going to give me. Yep, cheers, Kev and Ali for the GGs. Appreciate it, as always. But it's going to give us what it's going to give us. The randomizer on probably Wednesday morning. I'll do it. We get a bit of as close as we can to what the metas are at the time. Comes in on there. Right, next on daily race, the But we settles. Not quite. But yeah, that is, you're miles away. You're not getting back from that, no way. If you crash on this race, look at that. Well, pretty much, that's the horse thief mile there, that one. So yeah, you are absolutely miles away if you go off the track on this place. So you got to be careful. Might try brake balance on the front, see if that can help the car turn a bit better. We are where we are, quite literally in the desert on Willow Springs. It was worse, actually. Up on there. Oh, it's gone. just the braking turning place point thing. Not turning properly. Hello, Grudge. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. Right, so I've got 3:35, 3:30. Get myself a lap. Our time isn't great at the minute on this one. Right, let's see what this is going to do now. Oh, I think that's about it. Right, 1 minute 13.2. So the ghost car shows you the best way. Yeah, so the ghost car, it's the one of the fastest times in the world on this daily race at the minute. So I just use it as a reference marker. Useful to follow to see what the lines are around the track. And again, as a reference marker. So if we're close to the ghost, I know my time is good. And if we fall away from it, then the time is not as quick as we'd like it. 14th. I think P1's got this in the bag, really. Looking at that, 1 minute 12 flat, I think, oh yeah, GG's in advance, really. I think. I mean, that's probably one of the top times, 1 minute 12 flat. It's probably one of the fastest times out there at the minute. On this race. Right, here we go. We're in 14. Pit stop for tyre change, most definitely, in the Nissan GTR Nismo. Yeah, cheers, Kev. Appreciate the GLs, as always. Have a look. What's this race going to turn up for us today? Someone's in a Beamer. The Z4 variety, just behind us. You can hear it. Thanks, Ali. Appreciate the GLs as well. Right, here we go. Let's come out of that one. And that one as well. Blindly, what's going on here? Cars out a mare through that. Make way, P13 coming back on. Lap 2, P11. Keep forgetting about this corner, it tightens on the exit. Oh yes, batter, sausage and chips. Oh, can't beat it. Absolute champion, batter, sausage and chips. It is rather nice, has to be said. Well, blimey, 2 wheels on that. That nearly threw us off. First corner. And Ali, big massive thanks for the one gifted. Absolute hero, massively appreciated. And that is Borat with the one gifted. Again, massively appreciated. Really is. Front left tyres yelling at me again. It's going. Lap 6. P10. And one absolute hero as well. Big massive thanks for the one gifted as well. Again, massively appreciated. So we've got Harmless Potato with that one. Tyres are dying off. Right, here we are, lap 8. Right, let's get on it. You've got to go. Yeah, no worries, Addy. Big thanks, as always, for tuning in. And big thanks again for the gifted as well. Massively appreciated. Well, no doubt see you again very, very soon. Oh, the product runners, I think, coming back through. Oh, we're taking a trip to Las Vegas across Nevada. Oh. They got it wrong and then they just turned into us out of control. That was going to be quite good as well because we had quite a few dropping out. Bit of attrition going on would have been a good result as well, but I don't know where they've got to. What happened back there? I don't know what position they're in now. Right, lap 12, just finished the race off. I think not much else we can do is like I say, where they've got to. Knowing our luck, our punts into them actually pushed them back the right way, and now they're carrying on in P6 or 7 or something. Knowing our luck, although I don't know who it was that the collision was with. They could be behind us now, I don't know. I think it was a BMW. That's as much as I can remember at the time. So try and keep all the P11 then. Oh no. Let's see, one in the corner. Right, I'll finish the race off from where we are, but well, this is it, Kev. I mean, dirt tyres, we're not far off, are we, at this point? At this point in time, the dirt tyres could be a viable option for this race. We get a car on Wednesday, if we do this race on Wednesday, that's got a really bad tyre wear, handling or whatever. It's just going to be... We're going to go backwards, let alone forwards, last away. It's going to be a... Well... We're going to go backwards on Wednesday, not forwards. I think. Put it again, we're... Oh, the Nismo, it works to a point, and then you have to manage the tyres, which we can't do, and that's why we're going off. That crash with, I think it was the Beamer, just completely derailed the entire race, but can't do much about it now. We'll have to take what we've got, and that's P11. Like I said, I don't know who it was that the collision was with, but I'm guessing that they probably finished, well, higher than us. We disappeared. Off into the sunset, into the dusk, into the desert of Willow Springs. I think it was P6 actually that we had the collision with. I told you that they always come out on top when we have collisions with people. And then I think our sort of whack into them, yeah, I think it was this guy in P6. So our punt into them basically punted them back the right way again so they could carry on. Well, that could be completely wrong. It was a Beamer, that's all I know, as far as I'm aware. It was a BMW that we crashed into. But up to that point, it was going pretty well. So, yeah, cheers, One and Kev. The GGs, as always, appreciate it. I think, looking at it, could do another one, but I've got Brands Hatch at 9:30. We've got if that was earlier, I'd do that one, but it's a bit late. Brands Hatch, that one's a bit late finishing. That one. What I might do is TT this just for about 5 or 10 minutes just to finish off, just because get a hang of the track. Because the Nismo is still up here, isn't it? Well, it was earlier. Where's it gone? Nismo. Oh, it's gone. Doesn't matter. Oh, there it is. Right, not really got enough time to do another race, so I might just try and get a bit of a flavour for this track. A little bit of time that I've got left, and then we get it on Wednesday. We've got half a decent chance of doing something with it. So that Nismo Ghost was quite... I've gone past it. Where is it? Oh, just take this one. It's a ghost car. No, that's gone. Yeah, the last few minutes, do a bit TT on this track. But I've got more laps, I think. 13.2 at the minute. That one's gone. That one's gone as well. Right, I'll have a couple more then. I think that'll do us for today. Oh, touch the white line. I think on that one, that is going to be that for today. We've got a lot of work to do on that track, and it's not going to be fixed in 5 minutes TT. Absolutely not. A lot of work to do on that. But there we go, the first look at the new dailies. So we can't do A on Wednesday because there is no DR. There is SR, but we need both DR and SR on the races. So it will be between these two. And I think really both of them have got a challenge. It's just a case of what we're going to get picked for us. They've both got cars. We can, yep, so they've both got their own car sets available, so we've got both of those to use. Yep, so we've got both of those. And there we go, the new daily races. Have a look at the oil change and whatnot in the GTR. let's price spin. First price spin of the week. Although I have had one already on the main account, but the first price spin of the week on this account, 4-star roulette ticket. I'm going to get an invitation in the top left. And it is invitation. You get to know the roulette tickets after 2 and a bit years of GT7, what they're going to give you. It'll be for the FXK thingy majiggy, that invitation, because I've had it before and I've got the car on the main account. And there we are. First look at today's, well, this week's new daily races. Not too bad today. Had a look at all of them. So yeah, we can't do A on Wednesday because there is no DR on A. So B or C will be the race on Wednesday, depending on what the randomizer that I've got is going to pick for us. So whatever race it picks, we'll have to pick the cars for it as well. So like I say, I think based on today, both races have got a bit of a challenge. So we'll have to do it and see how we go on Wednesday. So that is it for us for today. Big thanks as always for tuning in for the races today. Much appreciated as always. Big thanks to Kev1 and Ali for the support on the channel today. As ever, massively appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, then do feel free to like and subscribe for more GT7, including Last to A on Wednesday. Episode 3 on Wednesday. So yeah, this week I think it's going to be quite interesting. We're going to have to see if the randomizer is kind to us and gives me cars that I'm actually able to drive. I don't know. I really don't know. But it is for fun. It's all for fun, that Last to A. So if we do, for whatever reason, have an absolute catastrophe of a stream on Wednesday and we drop back to D on the DR, it's just, it's more to do, isn't it? So there is that. Yeah, cheers, Kev. Thanks for tuning in. And again for the support as well tonight. Absolute hero. Have a good night as well. And big thanks to our new subscribers as well that have joined us in the last few days as well. Hugely appreciated. And like I say, if you are new to the channel, then do feel free to drop a like and subscribe as well. And until Wednesday, do like, do subscribe, and of course, do take care. And before I disappear, have a look and see. Go to that one, and then go to that one. You go to... I think we'll go to the legend that is Mr. Yield2D, absolute champion Yield2D. We'll pop over there and see what's happening on there. I can drop a like on his stream as well. All the more reason for us to go over there. So Yield is where you should go, all being well, as the stream is rounding out. Yeah, take care, one. We'll see you next time, which will be, well, very likely Wednesday for Last to A. So until then, big thanks for tuning in. And as always, do like, do subscribe, do take care. Big thanks again for all the likes, all the views, all the subs. Massively appreciated, as always. And on that one, I'll see you on Wednesday for Last to A, Episode 3. Bye.